even going to try to match your fucking weird energy.
Okay, good luck. This is a Squirrel Club podcast, and I will explain it to you guys. It is a podcast where I give comedians homework, writing homework. And the cool part is that the viewers and listeners can do the homework too. So you can go to patreon.com/squirrelclub, and there's worksheets. You can fill them out and you can write some jokes. So this podcast is about motivating people to write jokes and be silly and fun. And even if you're not a comedian, you can enjoy it and have fun and just have a good time. So thank you for listening to the podcast and watching. Thanks for being my friend. Okay, today the theme of the podcast is pets. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Guys, I have to do the business first.
Yeah.
You gotta get the business done up top.
Like introing the guest, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot!
Setting the tone.
We have to intro the guest.
I didn't even get.
And thank you for, that's what you do.
Oh yeah, here's our guest, Max Fox.
Hi.
Who it used to be his podcast.
Used to be mine.
And now it's still his podcast today.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you for introducing me. I know that takes a lot of effort, and it's hard to remember that I took a bus here.
You did?
Oh, boy.
You live
Yeah.
3 blocks away.
I'm not walking.
So I would have picked you up on the way.
Oh no, it was like literally a 5-minute bus ride.
Okay, great. I'm so glad you guys are becoming best friends.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about that?
What?
No
What? How do
becoming
you-
friends with
What are you?
pets.
You told me the very first time I did the podcast. Will you be friends with Max? Why wouldn't I be friends with Max? I'm like, what's wrong with Max?
Yeah, why are you
Neither
asking?
here nor
That's
there.
so weird. Why are you asking people if they'll be friends with you?
Hey,
You don't
that
think I
is-
can do that on my own?
I don't know. Are you good at asking people to be your friend?
I don't ask them point blank because that's so weird.
How do you get people to be
I'm
your
not
friends
7.
then?
I don't even want to explain. I mean, you hang out with people and
No, please
chill.
explain to
You'd
me
be a
how
good
I can
hang.
make
You'd be a good hang.
That's not an out of the ordinary note for someone like me who's just an asshole in general. Like, hey, we just be friends, you know. Like, that is, I will
Yeah.
say, like, that's a perfectly fair. Like, hey, Conroy,
Yes.
don't be a dick to this
Don't be
person who's
yourself
named me.
this time.
I'm gonna have to turn the gain down because you guys are yellers.
Yeah.
I thought you said I have to turn the gay down.
Hey guys,
like, what?
let's turn the
It's a
gain
frequent
down.
problem on this podcast of betas.
It's cool there's a button on the mic that makes things look good.
Woo! Rainbows. Wait, I don't know.
That's fine.
I'm taking them back or whatever. Okay, guys, the podcast is not about how weird I am. It's about pets.
That's
Pets.
right.
It is.
Okay, so I think we're just gonna jump right into the very first question. So,
Nice.
pets.
Love that.
What pets did you have growing up, and what is the story behind their name?
So I had 2 cats, and they were Buster and Biscuit, and I have no idea where that name. I don't know. I have no idea.
You didn't name them.
No, I was like 4.
This sounds like you could have named them.
Buster and Biscuit. No, I did, but I did torture them as a child.
Okay.
I would like spray them with water and like tug on their whiskers. But like I was a kid.
So it's a lot.
Like didn't.
You're just a kid that grew up to be a serial killer. Just one of those kids that love torturing animals.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer's such a hard time. It's just
Of course.
you're a kid. You don't really
Right.
have autonomy. You're like, ugh.
I will say you did not have to admit that.
No, I didn't. But you're just so disarming.
I was like, what's the name of your pet? I heard him. I don't know their names.
I did weird shit when I was a kid.
Get it out.
So ashamed.
No, I think that's fine.
But yeah, then I had a dog named Lucy.
Okay.
Greatest dog ever. Did not do anything weird
Okay.
there. But I have no idea why her name was Lucy.
Sometimes you just get the name and that's what it is. Or you see it and you're like, you're a biscuit.
Yes.
I think your parents were cool. I think those are cool. It's weird that you have a mix between silly names and also like human names. Normally people pick one.
Yeah, I feel like cats don't get normal people names.
You're right.
They're always something
Yeah.
goofy, like Mittens. It's never like Theodore. Or maybe they are, I don't know.
Yeah, so tell us, what's your pet's name? Does anyone have a cat named Theodore?
I feel like dogs get real names and then cats get like goofy,
Okay.
silly names.
You're right.
Yeah,
I can,
sure.
They're
I
more
can get
playful.
behind that.
Yeah.
John, any
That
pets?
leads into I know I had 2 family dogs when I was a really young, like a baby, that were named Peter and Paul.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And I don't know, maybe just some kind of weird biblical thing was going on with my parents back then. But both of them hit by cars. Yeah, not great ending. Not a great, fun, happy childhood story you walked into here.
I don't know why I laughed that hard.
And then I had really bad allergies, so we didn't have pets again for a long, long time until my sister eventually ended up having a bunny because we found out they were non-allergenic. Yeah, but also not a pet I'd recommend.
No,
either.
they're terrible. They shit everywhere.
The bunny's world is a smelly world, and it is not. It's not an. I don't know. It didn't look fun for the bunny either.
Yeah.
It's like this bunny lives in a cage, and we let it out into the basement for periods of time, and then it's the whole thing. The garage stank like shit for the whole time.
That's so terrible.
Yeah, they're not great.
No, I want
they're
them.
very, very cute.
Yes.
But they are not a good in captivity sort of pet.
Gotcha.
I feel like you want to keep them in a glass.
They're not their happy selves either when they're that was my general it had a very you see some animals in the zoo and they're like, we are not into it. That was the bunny's vibe.
A lot of PTSD.
That was the bunny's vibe the whole time.
I mean, honestly, I'm not used to seeing animals in the zoo who are like, heck yeah!
Yeah, no, there are a lot of them.
That's so sad. That's so sad for you to realize that as a child. Be like, it's not happy, huh?
Yeah, but then I guess whatever allergies I had kind of went away I've lived with dogs a bunch in adulthood, and then 2 cats.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say I am glad you didn't tell me how the bunny died.
Yes. Well,
let's hear it.
I don't know that I can remember. I mean, I don't think it was it was just sort of a sad the bunny's not moving, kind of morning. And there wasn't much of I think probably there wasn't an autopsy on the bunny because no one wanted to know that.
We're good.
We're pretty sure it wasn't drugs, but not a good end for the bunny.
Foul play was
no foul play, just self-medicating.
There were 2. We had 2. Oreo and Freckles.
Very cute. In my family, my mom would give our pets away.
Oh, yeah. Right at the end?
Yeah.
You're like, he's going up to the farm.
No, not even at the end.
Oh, no.
Before they died, she would give them to someone else?
Like, my mom...
bring home a puppy and then be like, yeah, sorry, you lost rights to the puppy.
My mom was watching my cat at her office, so she was just hanging out, had the cat at her office, and one day the pizza lady came and was like, oh, I like your cat. Mom was like, you want it?
Oh.
Because my mom didn't like changing the litter box.
Yeah.
So
oh my God, that's so reckless. How many pets did she
a lot
impulsively give away?
That one, and then also she would just accidentally leave the door open when they were in the car, at a gas station.
Are you serious?
Yes, one of our cats got away that way. I think when my sister was in London, she just took the car for a ride. But what's nice is that you get to think maybe they're still out there.
But you never learn that
you never know.
Things die.
No,
that's
you don't.
I feel like that's a big function of having a pet as a kid.
Yes, teaching you death.
Yeah, just
animals
understanding.
never die. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're right.
They're cute and they're fun and they live forever, just like squirrels.
Invincible.
Have you ever seen a dead squirrel?
Yes. No. I saw a dog kill a squirrel.
No!
Maybe the most frequently seen dead animal. Are you kidding?
It's
they're everywhere.
No!
It's a poster child for roadkill. It's squirrels.
Truly
those aren't squirrels.
What are you talking about? How would you have missed dead squirrels?
They're the most killable animal.
My mom said those were piles of blankets.
Oh, yeah,
little blankets.
Well, in some sense, they are.
With ketchup on them. Anyways, I had a cat growing up, and I named it Cosmo, and no one liked the name. They all hated it. They're like, it's a dumb name. So then they changed its name to I don't even remember, to Felix or something.
That's a better name.
No, Cosmo's such a cute name.
Cosmo's good.
But now my cat's name is Mountain Goat, and we love that name, Mountain Goat.
Yeah, that is a really good name.
Every time we go to the vet, they always comment wow, I really like your pet's name. Mm-hmm. And they don't do that to everyone.
No, they're not allowed to.
Yeah, so they take a Hippocratic oath.
See, they broke their oath. They took me into the room.
There's a lot of enforcement and red tape around them saying how everyone's got a good pet.
Yeah. Do you see the people who say that just aren't there the next time you go?
Yeah. Oh no. They shouldn't have told
Get
me.
people fired.
A weird Black Mirror we walked into.
That's a good episode. Okay, so the next one is share a funny or interesting pet memory. Was that with your pets?
I did. We did have an Easter egg hunt for the cats. This, yeah. It's a fun one.
Did you put like catnip in it? They'd like find it?
Treats.
Okay.
Cute.
There were about 12 eggs, because I've been bragging all week about how when I was a kid I would wake up in the middle of the night and go find out where everyone had hid the eggs, so I won the Easter egg. And
that's so funny.
I got put to the test, but and I found the cats and my eggs. My eggs had little 10 milligram edibles in them, and then the cats had treats.
That's
such a clever
fun.
way to cheat as a child.
Oh yeah,
Kind of feels like
I was ahead of it.
Natural trajectory to like insider trading or something. Or just like
That's what he does.
Sussing out. Yeah.
Like I remember I was the oldest, but when I started like getting out of shape, I was like, well, I could just cheat a little.
Yeah, work smart.
Like like play basketball against the kids who are 2 years younger than me.
Because that's always an option. That's awesome.
I love it. Just
That's so
automatically
funny.
just admitting to crimes for this podcast.
Well,
I mean, it's just
it was a matter of time.
it's a circle of trust here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fill 6 hours without eventually coming out with some of the truth.
Statutes of limitation, I'm sure.
That's so cute. Okay, what'd you...
So I am very dumb. I thought this a memory your pet had.
What?
I don't know why.
What's a memory?
And I just wrote my pet's memory would be one time I peed on Max when he was asleep.
Whoa.
Yeah, that happened.
Oh my
couple
These are
times.
really branching off into wild
Yeah.
ways I would have never expected.
My dog, I woke up a few times and my dog was like on my bed. And I'm like, that's adorable. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why is it wet? Did I pee myself? Nope. Nope, that's not my pee. So yeah, that's a fun pet mememory.
I love that you assume that that's what your pet remembers.
It would for sure be like, I peed on
I
Max.
remember
That was
back when I
hilarious.
wasn't housebroken. Those were good days.
Oh my god.
Now it's his problem.
That was a wet bed.
Okay, one of my pet memories was we had a dog named Abby, and we would sit in like a sled, and then just have her leash in front of you, and just sit in the sled, and she would just pull you all around,
Oh,
just like it was
cute.
so
Abby
fun.
the reindeer.
Yes, exactly. It was like I totally recommend. I guess it's dog sled racing. I get why people
Sure.
like that
Yeah, the
now.
Iditarod?
Yeah,
similar.
Iditarod.
Yeah.
Like it was so fun. The only thing was the dog like didn't care about traffic.
Oh.
So you would just be in the street and there'd be a car coming and you'd be like, no, go!
Boy.
Similar to your.
Yeah. We're getting into more homicide area than just dog sledding.
Pets want to get hit by cars.
Oh my gosh, no, that's scary.
Dog sledding at the Autobahn.
Oh, God. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I
Just
love
Nick
that.
combining dog racing and driving.
Dog's car.
Dog car. Cars
Sorry.
powered by dog.
NASCAR. Okay.
Dog. Oh, I see.
It doesn't work.
Dog's car.
Dog.
Cat's car.
So, see, everyone, this is an example of
Dog.
a joke not working.
Duck
Which is
car.
totally fine. You're going to have jokes that are just...
There's for sure
Jokes.
like a shirt that says dog's car in the NASCAR
NASCAR.
font. What was that? Was that company Big Dog? They just had a bunch of dogs playing poker and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
A little, yeah?
Yeah.
Sure.
You can
I
say
think
no.
so. Yes. Yes.
know?
Big dog t-shirt.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
And they
yeah,
had
yeah,
dogs just doing human stuff.
See, John always looks confused no matter what he's saying. Like, even if he's
I
like...
mean, it was an
sure.
inquisitive
I try to
question.
register. I have no idea what anyone's talking about.
Yeah.
As like
Keep
a
them
general, like, don't ask me. You know, just like, don't.
It's a very good defense mechanism.
Yeah.
It's just bewildered all the time.
Just he doesn't look like he knows what's going on.
Okay, next up. Number 3.
Yeah.
Do you have any family or friends who make horrible decisions with their pets?
I had this friend must have been like middle school, like maybe a little before that. His family just had like a zoo of animals in their house. They had like 1,000 pets.
Too much.
And it was like, they had like a 400-year-old like tortoise.
Cool.
Apparently that's normal. Like a lot of them are like fucking
Yep.
half a century. That was weird. I feel like that is like a archetype. I feel like there are kids here and there who are like, who have like these massive like zoos at their house because their parents are like hippies or just like irresponsible or whatever.
But would you go and hang out with all the animals?
No. I went to his birthday party once and was like, this place smells horrible. And was like, I don't want to come back here.
This is not a way
farms are not.
Oh, right.
It's not good.
Don't do indoor farms. It's the reason
It's too far to go.
Yeah. Zoos have a lot of ventilation.
And people like hired to take care of
Yeah.
them. If the people hired to take care of animals at like someone's house is usually the kids, and they're very underqualified.
It's so gross.
Yeah, I can't imagine a kid taking care of like a turtle. Gross.
Turtles don't live as long as tortoises.
Oh, okay.
Tortoises are the ones that live.
Okay.
And I tell you, I only know that because I try to give someone a tag on their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle joke.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, really?
It was that. Well, they were talking about how why are they telling us that they're teenage? Are we supposed to be sexually attracted to the turtles? And the tag that I gave him because he was trying to get that kind of response from the audience was like, well, it's in turtle years, so they're actually like 100, right? They're not really teenagers. But then another comic was like, no, that's tortoises. They corrected my tag about turtles and tortoises.
I don't know about that.
Like we couldn't get away with that on stage. But I was like, wow, this guy's a real truth teller. He's not going to let this turtle tortoise thing.
I think that other comic could have probably not said anything and everything would have been fine.
Yeah.
I appreciated it because I was like, no, he's going to hold this tag to the fire.
It's not Teenage Mutant Ninja Tortoises.
No, that does not roll off the tongue.
Different show.
We're already talking about a guy fucking turtles. Let's make sure we get the turtles right.
The ones that are named after artists. Sculptors.
Yeah, I did not know that. Now I do.
Okay. So is that your horrible decision? Or that was just...
That was it. Though.
No, I'm still just riffing about great memories.
Yeah, what pets?
Oh, family. I don't have any friends. Other than, I wrote down bunnies again.
Oh,
bunnies, not a great pet. That's a horrible decision.
Really? Okay.
I had a friend in college, and his girlfriend was over all the time, and she had what's the bigger bunny? There's like a bunny, and then there's like a slightly bigger.
I've seen that. The giant one, you mean?
It's not giant, but it's like bigger than. I don't know, something, but like she put a diaper on it, and we would still find it shit.
Yeah, I think when it was in the house, it had to have like a diaper on it, like that.
Yeah,
kind of,
but it
like,
didn't really do
what is the point? You got to put a
Everywhere.
diaper on this, and then you got to clean the bunny's diaper when you play with it. Ugh.
Yeah, you forget about the poop with every animal.
Yeah.
And it's like dogs, you have to walk them, or you have to have a yard, and cats, you have to play in the sand.
They belong in the wild.
No, they don't.
For sure they do.
No, animals belong in our houses. What are you
forgot.
talking about? So God made houses first, then animals.
And then pets.
On the first day, he
come.
invented realty
Yeah.
and cul-de-sacs.
One-bedroom apartments. Okay, so I just have, as far as family and friends making horrible pet decisions, it's just in general, the people who, I know it's like stereotypical, but people who don't train their pets.
Yeah.
Because you walk in and then they're just jumping on you, and I'm so nice and a lot of people were so nice the entire time. We're like, oh, that's okay. And the whole time you're just like, this is the worst. Like, get off me. You just want to just shove them. You're just like, teach your pets some manners.
Yeah.
Because my dad was very strict about it. Like, we did the training. They knew tons of tricks, and it was just like, come on, kids.
Yeah, my roommate, I have a dog. My roommate has a dog. Mm-hmm. It's like the best way to have a pet.
Yeah.
Your roommate has a pet. Yeah. But, like, so poorly trained. Like, it pees on stuff. And
that's the worst.
Yeah, maybe dogs who pee on shit just find me. But, yeah, it's horribly trained.
They put their scent on you and
Yeah.
and then
This guy. That's all.
this guy is our territory.
It's all Peon Max.
I love it. Okay, that was story time, everybody.
Nice.
Next up, we're gonna jump to one-liners. These are just more short-form jokes. All right, we're gonna rocket through these. If one of your pets was your therapist, what advice would they give you?
I think it would be the same advice just people give me, which is like, you're very hot and cold, and you keep everyone at an arm's distance. Because that is how I treat my roommate's dog. Is I will be very like, oh, you're amazing, and then other times I'm just like, get the fuck off me. Like, just fucking, I don't want to deal with you right now. Yeah.
That's how you treat your girlfriends.
Yeah.
Get out
of here.
I like that. Okay, John, if one of your pets was your therapist.
Well, my cat Moose is my best friend, and that is sort of a therapist in a lot of ways. And I can tell you that his advice when I asked him is, he said, "Just keep killing it. You don't need any therapy."
What?
You don't. He's like, what? You're crushing it at life.
Oh my god. I really want to see a web series about your cat therapist telling you the worst advice.
No.
You're killing it, man. Therapy is so dumb and you're so sick.
Real friends are honest.
Yeah.
Sounds like a real friend.
I know. Sounds like
Really? You don't know John then.
I don't know. Seems like he's killing it. And the cat's the only one that respects him.
Okay, if my cat was my therapist, she would say, I am not your emotional support animal, so you lied to your landlord, and I think you should come clean, because Mom Goat has been living in this lie of pretending to be my emotional support animal. Jesus. I went and got documents, and now she's afraid that they're going to find out that she's a fraud.
And that's why that's why animals shouldn't be therapists, because that's how they lose their residence.
Yeah.
One of the few reasons why I
think Mountain Goat ought to have a little bit of a survival instinct and tell you to keep it shut around the landlord.
Yeah, you're right. But I love that my cat she got her license. She's therapy licensed.
Well, then it's not a lie, then?
It's not a lie. I went to a lady who said, yep, you need this. And so my cat is now officially a therapist.
Did you get documentation?
I got documentation. It cost $125. I can now live in any apartment in Los Angeles, even if they don't allow pets. Suck it.
Nice.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. You should do that.
No, I feel like when you tell the landlord,
my apartment and have cats at it.
Yeah. Good.
But good tip.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Applies to you and no one else.
I'll work on my own cat scam.
Yeah. Cat scam. Cat scam.
No, it's seriously, it worked. It's fine. I don't know. Mom Goat, I need you.
Cat scam is funny.
Come here, lay on me. I'm feeling anxious. Mom Goat, do your job. But she actually, what is great is like she does the routine part, like having to feed her and do her litter. Gets me out of bed. Yay, baby.
All right.
And she meows and meows and meows until I wake up. That's a good therapist. Get up.
That's an alarm clock.
Yeah, that's true. That's what she is. Okay. If a cat became president, what would be the first law that they passed?
Oh. All dog shelters are kill shelters.
What?
I think that's what they would do.
Your cat went fascist quick.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta take care of your only enemy. Then
Cat is not getting a second term.
Doesn't need one. Just needs one term to wipe him out.
My cats want all windows opened at all times. Windows are to be opened so that they get to see the outside.
No, we need to regulate the windows.
Do you think they would want like no window glass? Like it's just
just screens? Oh, I don't know, because they don't love weather.
That's true.
Yeah.
Would they think that far ahead as president?
Probably not. They're probably thinking, well, this is California. This is our republic, and it will remain.
They just want to get reelected. They don't care about
Okay.
Speaking of which,
I just said if a cat became president, their first law would be cats get to drive.
That's good.
I wish my cat could drive. Hi, Mom Goat. If you could drive me everywhere,
Like
especially
a regular human car or like their own car?
well, like a self-driving car. Because I'm going to be realistic.
Like a Waymo?
Yeah, like a Waymo, but the cat can sit and be the driver. They can count as a driver.
Oh, so it's not actually driving.
No, I mean, at first, but then I realized
It's a lot of danger.
I had to back up.
Yeah. Sure.
Reel it in.
That would I think make a lot of people's day if you saw a car and
Yes.
you're like, there's a cat driving.
There's a cat driving. Woo! Longo.
Oh.
You're
Look,
the star.
a cameo on the Pets episode.
Aww. She's
Adorable.
so cute.
Still allergic to cats.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Bye.
Yeah,
Like, oh, you were just leaving?
Bye. Okay, good.
No, I think cats are adorable. I would love to have a cat, but I'm just allergic to every single.
Yeah.
One that you
Like
don't
my
know.
friend had one of those like monster ones that are just skin, and yeah, I could not.
Oh
breathe.
yeah, no, those are just evil looking in general.
No.
The
The
Dr. Evil
weirdest-
cats.
Yeah.
With the no, yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
not a cat.
Did you ever pet one of those?
It's,
No.
yeah,
It's
those things
fucking
are
weird.
You're allowed to shoot those things.
I think so. That's what I
Yeah.
kept telling her. I'm like, I'm allowed to kill it. You know that?
No.
I don't own a gun, but if I did, that's the only thing I would shoot, the hairless
Yeah,
cat.
I would just drive around looking for those hairless cats
Okay.
with the gun pointed, ready for.
I'm not going to say how I feel
That
about
alien off this earth.
Yeah.
this. I won't say how I feel about that until the squirrel vault because
Okay.
I don't want
Okay.
people to know.
Oh boy, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Find out in the vault.
What happens to John? All right. So, what is the name of a new dating show
Oh yeah.
created for dogs?
I couldn't think of anything. I just
Really?
wrote smell butts. I was just like, I have no idea.
Yeah, your butter mine.
You're right. Yep.
The dogging game.
The talking game. Nice.
I mean,
Probably a little too much.
Nice. The talking game.
doggy style.
Doggy style. That's probably the best one.
I just have Good Boy Island.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
That's really funny.
And Scratch and Sniff, but that one, I don't know.
Scratch and sniff.
Yeah.
I can see that.
It's just Scratch and Sniff. That sounds fun. All right. That was the main part of the podcast. Now what we're doing the Squirrel Hive question. So I posted this question on my Instagram and Threads, and we got answers from...
Check it out.
Yeah, dude. We got answers from our listeners and watchers. And the question is, what's the name of a veterinarian office you would never take your pet to? Okay.
Okay.
You guys can share first, and then we'll go
Okay,
to
I
our...
wrote Burger King loading entrance. Would not trust that.
Do you remember the rumors growing up that, like, there was animal or dog and cats in Burger King food?
No.
Oh.
But yeah, sounds about right.
In Minnesota or at Ham
Just
Lake?
like at your elementary school.
Oh,
That's
nice.
just like
Your elementary
a very specific rumor that was going around
You're right.
your lunch table. You made it into a national thing.
Yeah,
in your
I
head.
must have.
Everybody knows Burger King cats and dogs were being.
That was in the news that I watched when I was 7.
Yeah,
What?
right.
You're
Not
right.
not two kids from the lunch table over trying to convince me.
That's where I get my news.
That's
The
right.
children, yeah.
The kids
listen.
at the lunch table. Okay.
I have one that I've seen here in Los Angeles, which will not. It makes me laugh every time. Modern animal.
Modern.
And I'm like, no. I was like, first of all, it just looks like the most pretentious Beverly Hills, it's modern. And I can hear the accent of the people who work there before I walk in.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's gonna be expensive.
It's gotta be the most, like, who.
Modern animal.
We don't listen. You keep your animals from the '80s out of here.
Nice. I imagine it being decorated by like Pier 1.
Yeah,
It's very hoity-toity.
it sounds like it's well. Yeah. Ugh,
That's
no,
terrible.
thank you.
Okay, so for mine, it was just any name plus basement. So like
Okay,
Ted's basement. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bring my pet.
of course.
Ted's base. Nice.
You want
Lofts.
a rooftop
Right.
veterinary.
Yeah.
You want the stairs to go up.
Yeah, we're not going down into the vet. Okay.
I get that because every bad scene with something in an action movie happens in a basement.
Yes.
It's never- You're never taking anyone to a well-lit area.
Yeah.
Advantage of.
Nothing good ever happens when they go down
So-
the basement.
And there aren't like doctor
Like you couldn't be a
doctors.
sinister villain veterinarian in the third floor.
Yeah, with like
Yeah.
a beautiful,
It
beautiful
would.
bar.
People would be like, directors would walk and go, "How come we're not in the basement?"
No elevator, stairs, creaky stairs.
Low lighting really sets a tone.
Good. I'm glad we have our floor plans for our
Yeah.
crazy, creepy veterinarian offices.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went to our
They'd
viewers
never
and listeners.
suspect you in the penthouse. Is all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great name for a vet.
They never suspect you in the penthouse.
Yeah. Bring your modern animal to the penthouse.
Okay, we posted the prompt on Instagram and Threads, and the prompt of what's the name of a veterinarian office you would never take your pet to,
Nice.
and I have some answers. So I will read them off, and you guys kind of take it in. But then, Max, you'll get to pick which one's your favorite, and they will win a
Okay.
prize.
Oh,
Okay.
I love that.
So the name of veterinarian office you would never take your pet to: Lathers, Rabies, Repeat. Good. Dr. Butcher, Animals Scare. I like scare being in there. Dr. Butcher, Animals Scare. And then someone has Da Farm.
Dude, the farm sounds like a dispensary.
Sounds good. Very green. All right, and next up, these are from Instagram. A veterinarian called Bones! Exclamation point. Sage Veterinarian Centers. Also pretentious. I like that. Dr. Leslove.
Okay.
Okay. The Chop Shop Animal Surgeon.
That's it.
The Dogter is in.
Oh, that's really good.
Gotta have a pun.
That's too good.
Anything with buffet.
That is so fun.
Youth
Well, that's a
and
good one.
Youth and
That's my
Eyes
favorite
Pet
one.
Clinic. Youth and Eyes.
Euthanize.
I
Youth
see.
and Eyes Pet Clinic. And then Dr. Gwen Olive, Farm Upstate.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So those are all the answers. I'll scroll through them. You can.
What is it? What was the question? What's the worst?
Yeah.
I think
Scroll through them all.
the worst is anything with buffet.
Okay.
But
Great.
my favorite one
Okay.
is the Dogster is in.
Okay, the doctors. Okay, I love it. All right,
That's my
so
favorite.
unofficial second place, we got Cue Card Guy with Anything with Buffet. And then the doctor is in. Congratulations to Deanna Director!
Big fan.
Woo! All right, so if you are watching this episode, in order to get your prize, you need to send me a message saying that you heard your thing win, and then I will send you a $20 gift card or one of my stand-up comedy journals. So you can pick. A gift card, we'll just say to Amazon or something. Or to like a vet's office. I'll just pick a vet.
Isn't that crazy how quickly we started clapping? We're like conditioned to just start clapping after
Oh,
people
yeah.
like do a thing.
No, you did good.
It's like in our. It's gross. Our brain. I don't know. Alright, sorry, gross is a lot, but it is interesting.
I think between the two of us, I probably thought about being pandered to more than you have. I get it. I'm the only audience here. I get it.
All right, so that was the main portion of the episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. For more bonus content, join the Patreon at squirrelclub.com/ join the Patreon at patreon.com/squirrelclub, and we have the Squirrel Vault, which now we have 3 super edgy questions where we're going to do our
wow.
super
Shit.
edgy answers, and you won't
Oh,
get
were
them.
we supposed to be edgy?
Yeah,
Okay.
unleashed.
I can make it more edgy.
Whatever, it's
I
whatever
can
you want.
Make it, yeah.
But there are like secret answers that we only want people like behind a paywall to
Yeah.
we can't let this out into the wild.
Okay.
So that's
All the juicy gossip.
yes. And I'm gonna yell at John, so that'll be fun. I'm gonna slap them both. So
Okay.
yeah, so stay tuned for that. Patreon.com/squirrelclub. Otherwise, yes, keep doing the homework. If you did any of these answers, like feel free to just share the answers with us too. If you did, like submit your homework, you can submit it to todaywewrite@gmail.com. But yeah, this was great. Keep going for our guest Max. Where can people find you?
At MaxFox1 on Instagram. That's it.
Just trained.
No, you deserve some claps.
Do I get a snack after that?
Yeah,
I did
you
a trick.
Did good. You didn't ruin the podcast. Good
Yes.
job.
Well,